his own culture. Meanwhile, Muslim mosques march freely in London, chanting death to Israel.
These sons of bitches are not a...
Caution. The following may contain non-politically correct language. Tongue twister. Non-politically correct language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, if you're ready for beautiful, natural-looking, easy-to-apply nails, 3 colored in 7 luscious hues, just...
Our impulses are being redirected. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep.
Oh, goddamn hacker, that second damn knife that asshole's cutting.
The movement was begun 8 months ago by a small group of scientists who discovered, quite by accident, these signals being sent through...
I loathe. Unload on him, bitch shoot. You don't like the Jays. Here's a reason that... Here's someone not to like. A Jay that you could rip on. Yuvari'S, I don't even know what the fuck his name was. I covered this bitch several times in the past. Here he is back in the alternative news cycle yet again. Talking more shiznit. I always say, start with yourself, bitches. Here we are.
One of the biggest things happening in the world right now is a shift in authority from humans to algorithms, to AI. Now, increasingly, this decision about you, about your life, is done by an AI. One of the biggest dangers with this new technology is that, a lot of jobs will disappear. So the biggest question in the job market would be whether you are able to retrain yourself to fill the new job, and whether the government is able to create this vast educational system to retrain the population. People will need to retrain themselves. Or if they can't do it, then if you can't do it, the danger is you fall down to a new class, not unemployed, but unemployable, the useless class. People who don't have any skills that the new...
The useless class. Do you listen to this bitch calling you useless if you can't adapt or don't even want to bother adapting anymore to this bullshit world? Because that's what it is. It's all bull. Let's face it. It's all bullshit. Unless you're rich and filthy rich by now and you're really set and you ain't got no worries, your finances are taken care of from henceforth, it's bullshit, all right? All right, they're just making it increasingly tougher and tougher for people to make their way. I mean, I'm not saying you can't still, but, I mean, is it worth it? Seriously, we need to rethink this shit. Is it worth it? We need to kick all this bullshit to the curb, man. It's like, I'm sick and tired of AI. I'm sick and tired of fucking these pieces of crap, moving the goalposts, making things more challenging, trying to make you unemployable, right? Unless you retrain, unless the government retrains you, right? And all this other nonsense. Because that's what it is, nonsense. I swear, man, I'm about to go Amish. I've been saying this for years, and I'm going to snap one day, and you're going to see me, or not see me at all. I'll be off the internet. You might see me out somewhere with a top hat on, in a horse and buggy, top of the afternoon to you. I went Amish on you, man. Full beard, whatever. I'm kind of done with this world system because it's just bullshit.
Economy needs.
So you want to call people useless eaters because they haven't adapted to your bullshit New World Order? Fuck off, you piece of crap. You're the biggest useless eater going. Look at this piece of crap, man. Look at him. Probably hung like a damn mouse. Hope you enjoyed that fingernail biting clip. Hope you enjoyed that fingernail biting clip. I'm trying to do something different. I pulled the computer, the chair that I use in the computer room, I pulled in here. So I'm trying to make this more ergonomic for me because sitting up higher than my laptop and having to stoop down, it's very strenuous. I'm tired, man. I am. I am a tired puppy. And then you just chillax while I do this. I don't want to have to damn strain and stress like I've been doing, sitting up here, looking down. Sitting on my bed over here, looking down at this laptop. It's just too much. I wasn't gonna do a lengthy video, full length video, but Franny, I'm doing this in part for you, guy. For you, I'm doing this for you, but for myself also because I really do like this format that I settled into for several years, and then I stopped doing it every single day for the last 2.5 years because there's a lot out there to address. There's a lot out there to talk about. But for the longest time, it's just been really difficult. But tonight, I had a little extra time on my hands to do this, and I'm going to try to blaze through this. I know it kind of sort of rhymed. I could have followed up on that, but I'm not. Fran, you have an interesting channel. You do. I haven't had much time to delve within or check it out. What does it say, Canadian Oot? But you do. You have some good content on there, man. You're doing your thing on there. If you don't know who I'm talking about, Franny's in the comment section usually, and he has this certain his channel's letters. They're not in English. I don't know what they are. I thought they were Russian, but you'll see it in the comment section if he comments tonight. He might even say, "Hey, it's me. It's Fran." Go check out his channel. I haven't been able to. I just barely scratched the surface on some of your videos. Just watch it. I didn't comment yet or anything like that. But I am subscribed to your channel, so I appreciate you showing up, man. I do. It means a lot to me. So I'm not going to do a full length one like this for a while, but I'll do it tonight. Even though I'm going to say this, guys. I'm going to say this. I am not a 100% recovered or rested. I'm not. I need more sleep. I need more rest. And today was one of those days, and I've had them over the years, on and off, where I just felt I felt very drained, like a real drained battery. I think my central nervous system isn't recovered, and it's because I've been I have been doing a lot of heavy lifting at the gym and a lot of strenuous yard work, and that. If you're not sleeping and doing a lot of exercise and heavy lifting, like I'm talking about heavy sled pulls, I reached an all-time, my personal best in the trap bar deadlift, 8-second repetitions to failure, 330 pounds. That's on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. 7 reps, 56 seconds, time under load, 225-pound farmers carry for laps, and just heavy lifting. 555-pound yesterday V squats on a machine. Go look that up, what a V squat is. But and it's just that I need more sleep and more rest. I think I need to take time off of everything. Just totally like this channel goes dark, which it hasn't yet. It has not. This channel has not. If I have skipped a day posting a video, I would double up the next day. So technically, I haven't skipped any days. Or I would just upload. Look for something that's very meaningful and pertinent and interesting, and I would upload it to my channel. And it wouldn't be my content, obviously. It'd be someone else's, but I would share that with you. Or I just make short videos, but I do check in every day for the last, not 5 years. What was it, 4 years. 4.5 years. It'll actually be a half a decade come January 2026 on here, which is good. So yeah, today I felt kind of nauseous, just drained, fatigued, tired, and there's just a lot of stuff that's not going right around here. I had to take the van in today. The side door is all jacked up, couldn't close, so I have to get the side door fixed. I mean, just a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff that's not going right. A lot of stuff breaking down. A lot of stuff not getting fixed, or it's taking a long time to get fixed, and things like that. It's just not it's not the best time in the world right now. It's not. But I want to do this one tonight and tomorrow night. Listen, guys, I have a video that I did several days ago talking about labels, like labeling you, like, you know how the government likes to label you. I don't know. They like to use the BMI, and they like to say, you know, you have a BMI of 24, 25. They call you morbidly obese. It's like when I was when I was roughly around 240 pounds 7 years ago. That's when I started losing weight in 2017, 7 years ago. Is it 2017? Is that 7 or is it 8? Holy cow. 8 years ago. 8 years ago. My God. July 31st, I was 240 pounds. I started losing weight that day. I made a change, and I dropped a total of, I went from like 239, 240 to 162. Now, today I hit 177, back up. It's I can't get down to 169, but what I'm trying to say, I lost a lot of weight. But when I was 239 pounds, didn't matter if I lifted weights, didn't matter if I was strong as an ox, didn't matter if I had a lot of muscle mass on me, and bulk too. The BMI said I was morbidly obese because the government said so, right? It's just like if you drink more than 2 drinks a day, government says you're an alcoholic. And so if the sheeple believe what the government says, the sheeple out there will go, how many do you drink a day? A night? Oh, you drink 3 brewskis a night? You're an alcoholic. Yeah. So I've had enough of that label shit. So I found a nifty video of a doctor saying, this is all relative, man. You can't just force someone into one size fits all thing. You can't say that 3 brewskis for this guy's makes him an alcoholic a night just, you know, to relax. Meanwhile, he's busted his arse. He's done everything good. He's eating right. He's doing all this shit. He's exercising. He's constantly on the move. He's constantly doing this and that. You know, it's bullshit, pretty much the doctor was saying. So I have a kind of sort of reaction video I've already done about labels and this government one size fits all. The BMI nonsense. Oh, you're 23% BMI. Well, did you count my muscle mass? No, you didn't. Oh, you did. You lumped it in as just being overweight. And I'm obese at 240 at 6 foot tall. No fucking way. Morbidly obese. Actually, according to the BMI chart, years ago, when I weighed 240 at the doctor's office, the doctor said I was morbidly obese. Morbidly! Like, my 600-pound morbidly obese. But yeah, I was 240. I was hulking. I was lifting. I was doing 75-pound lunges. I was deadlifting like a mofo. I was squatting hard. I mean, for 240, I was friggin' jacked. And I can show you a picture of that. Not now. But I got when I was pretty jacked. Totally natural. Yeah, I had some bulk on me, but you could still tell that I was very muscular. But the BMI at the doctor's office said I was morbidly obese because it registered at 24 or 25 or something like that. Same thing if you drink 3 beers as opposed to 2 beers or 2 drinks a day, the government then says, well, you're an alcoholic. Oh, really? A holic? You doing it all day around the clock? A holic? So I did a video about that. I haven't uploaded yet. I think it's good, so I'm thinking I'm going to upload it pretty soon. Just waiting for the trolls out there. Let's take a look at this. Speaking of which, cheers. Shit, if drinking 3 measly fucking tall boys a night, 8.5% makes you an alkie, even though the whole day you're sober and you're doing this, that, and the other and busting your arse, then what is the country of Ireland? I mean, they serve beer for breakfast. My kind of people. You go to friggin' restaurants, they serve beer for breakfast. That's part of the damn. I saw it. I watched things like this because I want to know about other countries. I'm very interested in the world and how other people live. And I kind of live vicariously through these YouTube videos of people documenting Ireland, Scotland, Australia, Asia, because I would really like to visit these places, you know? I want to know about them. I find it very interesting. And so I found out that in Ireland, they drink brewskis for breakfast with their eggs and whatever they eat. I guess the whole nation of Ireland pretty much are alcoholics, according to the U.S. government standards if you have more than 2 drinks. Is it a night or a week? I can't even keep up with their bullshit. It's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. And speaking of nonsense, we got more nonsense. Cracker Barrel, you're a little late to the party here. The woke New World Order party. You're gonna change the logo here, Franny. I know you're in Australia. You're an Aussie, and they don't have Cracker Barrels there. Probably it's a Southern thing. But this right here is Old Timer. Old Timer next to I guess a whiskey barrel or a wine, maybe a wine barrel. But it's been their logo since the get-go, Geico, right? But all of a sudden recently they wanted to do this, go sterile and do that and change it, and also remodel their restaurants to make it look more cafeteria-like, more cold feeling, more indifferent. You know what I mean? Kind of like Chip Tuttle or Chipotle or whatever the fuck that restaurant is. Kind of like Taco Bell, hell. Kind of like Burger King. Kind of like McDonald's and all these other restaurants, including Chick-fil-A. They're all like modernizing their restaurants, and Starbucks too, to where it once had character. They all were like, they had individuality. You could say, look at how distinct this restaurant's look is compared to that one. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the cars over the decades. You could tell a Mustang from, shit, I don't even know my cars. I can't remember. You could tell one different kind of car from another. I'm not a car buff, all right? But I know enough to know that one car, right, one make or model is way different than this car. Like in the 50s or 40s or whatever, was it the Edsel that didn't last long was way different than, was there a Studebaker? Damn, I'm trying. Every car, Trans Am, looked different than the Z car. I had a Z car. It was a Z280. Very low to the ground. I had a Z car, which was kind of a love-hate kind of relationship. But I had a Z car back in the 90s. I kind of loved it. I kind of liked it a lot, actually. But the only thing I didn't like about it is because I was a big guy. I was like 248 at the time, and it was kind of hard to get in there. I mean, work with me. I have to put that seat all the way back. And it was really low to the ground, which sucked. But other than that, it was cool. It was a stick shift. I like my Z car. But you could tell the difference years ago between a Z car, Corvette, a Trans Am. Every car, every make and model, every restaurant, everything looked very distinct, right? But over the years, now cars, they all look the same to me. You can't tell me fucking Hyundai, unless you really study the absolute nuances, the little differences in cars. You can't say that these cars look distinct. They don't. Cars do not look distinct. They all look the fucking same. Oh, they changed it. Okay, this make and model might have a little more slightly demonic looking LED, stupid looking taillight. In other words, I'm trying to say that the bodies of these cars look the same. The only thing that might be different is this car might have taillights that look like fucking sunglasses, which is totally stupid. And this car might have taillights or headlights that look like wicked eyes. Because all the headlights and taillights nowadays look wicked. Wicked, man, wicked. But the bodies of the cars look the same. And they're doing the same thing to the restaurants. And the logos, they're like remodeling it to make it look sterile, like factories, cold, no spirit to you, no life to you, all the same. It's all the same. Fucking logos all looking bland and boring. They want us to be bland and boring. They don't want us to be free thinkers, right? They want us all to look the same and all this shit. They all want us to be hive-minded. You know, follow the New World Order, do the New World Order's bidding, because that's what all this is. It's demoralizing. It's when they do stuff like this, Cracker Barrel and all these other restaurants, and it's taking away individuality. Cracker Barrel is trying to look the same as this restaurant, sterile, cold, factory-like. No heart, no spirit, no oomph, nothing, no individuality. I mean, that's what they're doing. So Cracker Barrel has faced a severe backlash. And now Cracker Barrel wants to say, drum roll please. How long has it been, a week? We thank our customers for sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel. We said we would listen, and we have. Our new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain. So now they're going back to their old timer, this logo. Listen, mother cluckers, you shouldn't have even changed it to begin with. We saw what you were trying to do. We saw you trying to Bud Light yourself. We saw that. We're like, you're late to the party, and we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it. Why would you even try that to begin with? Do you know how stupid that is? It's stupid. I hate the fact that Chick-fil-A, of all places, knocked down their damn dwarf house, which there weren't many around to begin with, but they were very inviting. The dwarf houses, the Chick-fil-A dwarf houses, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up on YouTube if they haven't scrubbed that from YouTube. The dwarf houses were very homey. It's where families, it's where sports teams, it's where community or communita, depending on what angle you come from. It was where people just gathered, man. It was a fast food side and it was a full serve side. It was down home. It was very inviting. It was a mainstay, and they took that away. And now we got Truett's Grill. And it looks like a fucking factory. Very cold feeling in there, very sterile. And I went there once, I think maybe twice, and haven't been back. Nothing. The prices are and portions, the prices are jacked up and the portions are very minuscule. So, no reason for me to go to Chick-fil-A. No reason for me to go anywhere that's looking crappy like this. So, Cracker Barrel, you tried to fact yourself over. You fact around, you found out real quick. I don't know why you even tried bothering. Fire the damn CEO. If you want a CEO, I mean, I don't know what the hell I'm doing as a CEO, but I think I know what I'm doing more than that bitch of Cracker, that CEO Cracker Barrel. If the board said, we suggest that you switch to this logo, as a CEO, I'd say, fact that noise. There, I earned my salary. And I'll take half the salary as normal CEOs. And that goes for these teams that suck as, like baseball players, like the Braves, for instance, or whatever, the Rockies. Whatever millions are getting paid to strike out or not catch a ball or pitch like shit. I can pitch like crap. I don't know how to pitch. I would like to know how to pitch, but I don't. But hire me. Sign me on. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to strike out for you for a lot less than you're paying Acuna or anybody else or whatever these other players are doing. You know what I'm saying? In other words, these people are getting paid millions of dollars to perform, and they're not performing. These CEOs are paid hundreds of millions of dollars to run the company right instead of running it into the ground. And what they're doing is running into the ground. So I'm saying if you want it to be run right for these companies, I could do it. Ooh, Mr. Carter, pick me as a CEO. I can do it for a lot less. I'll save you money. It's a win-win, right? I'm still going to make a good chunk of money. You're going to save a great chunk of money. And your company's going to stay afloat, no problems whatsoever. And for the baseball teams that suck, that are paying these players hundreds of millions of dollars to pitch, and they pitch like shit all of a sudden, or they can't catch, no defense out, no offense. If you're going to put up with that shit and pay these players hundreds of millions of dollars to perform like crap all of a sudden, get rid of them and sign me up, and people like me. We could strike out just like them. We could not catch the ball all of a sudden just like them. We could pitch out of the zone just like them for a lot less. If you're willing to put up with it, you might as well pay a lot less for it. That's all I got to say about that. Good move that Cracker Barrel got to have their little retarded spell. This world is so batshit crazy. I mean, I don't know how much more you can take. How much more? I'm feeling really drained. I am tired. But let me do this for you guys. And one for the road. I don't know. We can get short ones after this. I've been looking at the news and all that. It doesn't seem like it doesn't have the same oomph as it had between 2021 and 2024, maybe. When all the barges were hitting bridges and food processing plants were going up in flames. It doesn't have the same oomph. Now it's kind of getting all boring. It's kind of like old politics, and I don't really want to talk about that and all that stupid drama. I don't want to talk about science stuff too much, but I'll mention this. NVIDIA. Retarded name. NVIDIA's new robot brain could reshape humanity's future. or seal its fate. Cue in the figure and fiction. Step inside a modern fulfillment center like Amazon, and you'll witness a revolution unfolding in real time. The workers aren't human. They're Digit with a capital D. Agility Robotics' latest generation of humanoid robots. In other words, if you go to places like Amazon, you're going to see people still working there, but maybe other fulfillment centers, you're going to see robots doing the work. All right, sleek robots, bipedal, 2 feet, 2-legged, and they eerily fluid in their movements type robots, almost human-like, fulfilling orders. They stack pallets with surgical precision, sort inventory without hesitation, and adapt to new tasks on the fly. But here's the chilling part. Their brains, put that in quotes, aren't outsourced to some distant server farm. In other words, they don't have, it's not like AI is controlling from one central unit or farm all these robots. Each one of these robots are AI, but they have their own personal quote-unquote brains, which makes them more individualized from what I understand. They're embedded, these brains, embedded in each robot, processing terabytes of data in real time, making split-second decisions, and, very alarmingly, learning as they go. You can look this stuff up if this stuff interests you, but I feel like we are just headed to more and more dystopian future, I must say. This is Associated Press. Spate of hoax calls. A spate, not a spat, a spate of hoax calls about active shooters stir fear at college campuses around the U.S. I got lots of questions. Who's doing this? I'm feeling it's the government. Why would you do it? First of all, if you make a phone call to a high school, I remember when I was in high school, we used to get bomb threats every now and then. They were able to trace the call and find out who did it. It wasn't Houdini. All right? If someone calls college campuses making bomb threats or calling, saying that there's an active shooter, whoever's doing behind these hoax calls about active shooters on campuses, you can't find out who they are? Michaela Morano scrambled for cover behind a green screen in the University of Arkansas broadcast room. So you got this student named Michaela. She's running behind a green screen as if that's going to protect you if there's an active shooter. I guess if you stay hidden, they wouldn't shoot at you. She goes behind this green screen at the University of Arkansas's broadcast room after she received a campus-wide alert about an active shooter. As officers outside donned bulletproof vests and searched for an intruder, the 21-year-old journalism student called her grandmother, telling her, "As of right now, I'm safe. I love you." Monday's threat turned out to be part of a rash of hoax calls about active shooters on college campuses, some featuring gunshots sounding in the background. They have sent waves of fear among students around the nation as the school year begins. The calls prompted universities to issue text messages to run, hide, and fight. What do you mean run, hide, and we mean fight? If someone's shooting you, who are you fighting, dumbass? You're gonna fight a shooter? You're gonna bring a fist to a gunfight? I can see the run part. If it was real, these hoax shooters, I could see the hide part, but not fucking fight. How stupid is that? This feels like an active shooter scenario. What do you call it? A training. When the government or the police do a trainers, this feels like a test, is what I'm trying to say. All right, this feels like a strange test. I don't know what's going on here. I don't care to read more, but I'm thinking, first of all, they want you to live in fear. That's first of all. Second of all, who's doing this? All right? Is this a drill? Is this some kind of drill that's going on? Or is it maybe they want to instill fear so you don't actually get out and go to an actual college campus, which would be a good thing. But maybe they just want you to do remote learning. I don't know what's going on here. But whatever the case is, if it's a hoax, who's doing the hoax? Okay? Who's causing all this? And are you going to arrest them? Are you going to find out who it is? Or are you just going to keep this phantom, whoever's doing this, out there, and it's going to get even worse on other campuses? I don't know. Hoax calls about active shooters. And why are they getting messages about this? Who's sending out the messages? I don't know. It's retarded. Maybe Fran could delve into this. Seems like up his alley. He would do that. He would investigate. Right, Fran? You want to investigate that one? Maybe. Or maybe not. It's retarded. The whole thing's retarded. That's a fucking parasite. Look how disgusting that is. Doesn't even look like a damn alien with like a glowing light bulb over here for eyes and your fangs. It's ridiculous. Disgusting worms. Disgusting. I can't stand them. But this has to be addressed. All right. Let's go into this fast read headline. So many plagues, flesh-eating parasites, brain-eating amoebas, a virus that can cause years of severe joint pain, and a gigantic dust storm hits the western U.S. Let's get into this real quick, ladies and gentlemen. How many plagues have hit us before, or have to hit us? How many plagues have to hit us before people start finally waking up? So far this month, there's been rabbits with black tentacle-like protrusions coming from their heads. I covered that. Squirrels with ghastly growths that burst open. Deer that have tumor-like growths hanging off their bodies. And a mysterious fungus that is transforming spiders in the United States and elsewhere into zombies. Nature is in a state of chaos all around us. Oh yeah, who's causing it? Is it Plum Island? Is it Bill Gates? Who's causing this? It ain't just nature. It's mankind. That's who's doing it. Man, not so kind. And then we got, well, the screw worm. Remember that? The screw worm. This nasty little flesh-eating parasite has been infecting cattle throughout Central America and Mexico, and officials here in the U.S. are deeply concerned that we could soon see cattle infestations here in the United States. The screw worm. Screw your freedom. Screw your beef. You're going to... Remember, Clown Slob says, you'll eat the meat as a delicacy. But more importantly, you'll eat the bugs. Maybe you'll eat each other as you eat the soylent green. You'll eat the cannibalism. We'll make that more fashionable. You'll eat the bugs, but you won't eat the meat. Except once in a while. We'll make it unaffordable. Basically is what Clown Slob of the World Economic Forum said. Remember that? He actually said you'll be eating beef it'll be like a treat. And have you checked out the damn prices of beef? So if this screw worm happens to take hold in the United States, all done by design, just like when you get bit by those weaponized ticks and all of a sudden you're allergic to beef, because they don't want us eating the meat, right? New World Screwworm, or NWS, is a fly that lays its eggs in open wounds and body openings. The parasite is typically found in South America and the Caribbean. It is rare in humans, but as a concern to ranchers as cattle infestations have been moving northward through Central America and Mexico. The Centers for Disease Creation, the CDC, is working with the U.S. Agricultural Department to prevent further spread, officials said. However, if this does take hold, all right, they're saying that if you think the meat prices now are high, if you think a steak is jacked up high now, wait till they get a load to the screwworm prices. $50 a pound, right? Is that where this is headed? I hate worms. I really do. I hate Bill Gates. He's a worm. I hate Yuvari'S, whatever the fuck his name is. He's a worm too. They're the useless eaters. All right. So where am I in this? Okay. 15 years in Iowa jail for burning a pride flag. Oh, it's lost. All right, there was more to this. It actually had like a meme or something like this. It was an X post. Basically, it was saying that in relation to the burning the flag, I should say, burning the flag. If you're going to get fucking 15 years in Iowa for burning a fag flag, all right, a fag, I should say, instead of a flag, then you should get fucking life for burning the U.S. flag. If you're gonna start this precedent right here, all right, then you deserve life for burning the fucking U.S. flag. That's what the memo was, but there was more to it, and it didn't translate. 15 years in Iowa jail for burning the pride flag, but yet you want to say if you burn a U.S. flag, that's your freedom of expression? Fact that noise. It's either freedom of expression across the board or it ain't. That's all I got to say about that. Now, set our sights on Dearborn, Michigan. A little 5-minute clip. Let's watch it together. Dearborn, Michigan has become the first United States Sharia city. I know. You're sitting there saying, what you talking about, Willis? Yeah. The first United States city ran by Sharia law. How does that make you feel? How does it make you feel? Dearborn, Michigan. You're no longer considered an American city. You're not an American city if you got fucking Muslims running it. Same thing as London, Stan. If you got Muslims implementing their Muslim ways, then you are not an American city. All right? This is done by design. Sharia police, that actually exists in the United States. I haven't come across it, but that's word out in the street. I hear I covered this like 3 or 4 years ago. Chinese police stations in the United States. It sounds like to me that, you know what? When I see things like this, I'm about to show you the video, and when I see things on YouTube, commercials, that it's either in Chinese or it's in Espanol and not English, sounds like to me they're telegraphing in a subtle but not so subtle way, if you're paying attention, that we've been taken over. And we have the illusion that we're in the United States. It's like when I'm riding down the interstate, 85, right? I look up at the billboards and I see billboards literally in Chinese. Not even trying to hide it. Chinese billboards. I also see MARTA train station with black lights all over it. Right off Interstate 85. Billboards on I-85 written in Chinese. Eh? I've been here 44 years. I've never seen like that in these parts. And then on YouTube, I'm getting videos. Speak English, damn it! Oh, this must be your way of saying we're being taken over. Have been taken over. It just hasn't been fully disclosed yet, right? Kind of like the fake UFOs aliens haven't been fully disclosed yet either. That might be coming up this fall. Let's take a look at this. Annoyed, damn it. I want you to take a look at this X post. America's first Islamic-controlled city enacts Sharia. Non-Muslim arrested over Facebook post. You down with that? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this.
In Dearborn, Michigan, now a Muslim-majority city, free speech is dead, and Sharia justice has taken a hold. Anthony Young, a 27-year-old non-Muslim, makes a reckless Facebook post, and Dearborn police rush in, arrest him, and treat him like a terrorist. Meanwhile, year after year in Dearborn, Muslims openly march chanting "Death to America," praising Hezbollah, while police look the other way. This didn't happen by accident. In 2021, Abdullah Hammoud became the first Arab American and Muslim ever elected mayor of Dearborn. In 2022,
here it is. The fact that these bitches not only do you taking over. This is all allowed, by the way. It's allowed. All right, it's part of the plan. America's being taken over. The fact that, just like London, just like England, the Western countries, the fact that you got these bitches controlling the city, and you got the actual NWO police turning a blind eye to all their bullshit. I had a thought, I lost it, but maybe I'll get it back again. Hold on a second.
In Dearborn, Michigan, now a Muslim-majority city, free speech is dead, and Sharia justice has taken a hold. Anthony Young, a 27-year-old non-Muslim, makes a reckless Facebook post, and Dearborn police rush in, arrest him, and treat him like a terrorist. Meanwhile, year after year in Dearborn, Muslims openly march chanting death.
That's what I want to say. The fact that these Dearborn police, I'm assuming they're still American police, they're New World Order police, what they are. They swoop in and fucking arrest this guy that made a post, all right? But you got Muslims chanting in the street, chanting death to America. Who's the fucking anti-American there? Not only are these police that are arresting this person, this American that made a post, not only are the police anti-American, but all those bitches that are shouting death to America. Why aren't they being rounded up? You're a damn terrorist. You're a domestic terrorist if you're saying death to America. That means you hate this nation. You despise this nation. You want to see this nation destroyed. You don't belong here. You don't belong here, if that's the case, all right? But they give a free pass to that. These New World Order cops give a free pass to the Muslims in Dearborn shouting death to America. But one post on Facebook and you're an American, you probably said something about the Sharia law, and off to the clink you go, huh? Send up the river, huh? You know what? I'm seeing a lot of these videos, and I'm watching high-impact flicks, but I'm watching a lot of other videos of these corrupt cops, and I'm going to start calling them out. If that's what I got to turn this channel into for a while, I will. Because I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. Part of me could see why defund the police, but then again, no. Don't defund the police. Fucking damn vet your cops and stop giving them all this fucking authority to damn throw their damn weight around. All right? Because it's nothing but tyranny is all it is. You're getting taxpayer money to do your damn job. Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law, right? Three things. Serve the public trust, unless they changed it. Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law. Three things. RoboCop, right? RoboCop. It's what you said in 1987. Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law. That's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah, go watch RoboCop. And did they change that? Huh? Taxpayer money, but no. More often than not, I'm seeing videos of these fucking cops being crooked as hell. Crooked, I mean. You can arrest a guy an American that made a post. We're about to yet to see what the post is about on Facebook, but yet you're going to turn a blind eye to death to America chants in the streets by these Muslims, right? All right, we got it.
Praising Hezbollah while police look the other way. This didn't happen by accident. In 2021, Abdullah Hammoud became the first Arab American and Muslim ever elected mayor of Dearborn. In 2022, Hammoud appointed fellow Muslim Issa Shaheen.
Let me guess, the Jews are behind this too.
A man who studied Middle Eastern politics in Cairo. Together, they've turned Dearborn into a city of two-tier justice. Protection for Muslims, punishment for everyone else. His remark came during the annual Arba'in March in Dearborn, led by Imam Husham al-Husseini, a man with a long record of supporting Hezbollah, defending Iran, and refusing to condemn terrorism. Under his leadership, thousands fled the street, chanting death to America. Anthony Young's so-called crime? A careless, vague Facebook remark. Someone should show up and let a couple of clips out. He didn't say I will. He didn't make a plan. And for that, Dearborn police treated him like a terrorist.
Oh, wait. Time out.
In 2017, a California man threatened to burn down the home of a deputy.
Okay, so you shouldn't make those posts, right? Because saying stuff like that can land you in hot water. However, if you're fucking Maxine Waters, you could call for violence against conservatives, right? She says, go confront them in the streets. And, it's talking about calling on libtards to confront conservative Congress people who are at a restaurant, just enjoying themselves in a restaurant, to confront them and start shit with them. It's okay for these liberals, these libtards, to call on attacking Trump supporters or patriots. Don't get triggered, BitChute, because I have a point to make about this. It's okay. They can get away with it. There's this libtarded woman on, she's on the internet. I don't know if it's TikTok. It probably is. She literally said what this guy said. She said that if you see someone wearing a MAGA hat, she said you should shoot them. She's calling on people to shoot on sight anyone wearing a MAGA hat. I haven't heard anything about her getting arrested, but yet he posts this, which I don't know, you shouldn't be posting, but he gets arrested. See how that works? Rules for thee, but not for me.
far more direct, far more violent. The charges were dropped as protected speech. But in Dearborn, vague words from a non-Muslim is treated like a terrorist plot. For that one vague post, a half-dozen armed officers stormed his home and dragged him away in cuffs.
This is ridiculous.
On Instagram, police bragged they'd nabbed a white male for, quote, dangerous online threats.
Bragging
then came
about
the
it, 'cause he's
pretrial
white.
punishment. Judge Mark Summers set a $5,000 bond, money he may not even have, imposed an internet ban to silence him online, and ordered a GPS ankle shackle to track his every move. All of this before a trial has even begun. It's the same logic as Sharia's jizya tax, non-Muslims forced to pay for their place in society. In Dearborn, Anthony Young is already paying his jizya in court fees and shackles. Note to Michigan voters, Judge Mark Summers' term ends January 1st, 2027. Remember the date and keep him off the bench. Yet when thousands march through Dearborn chanting death to Israel and death to America, waving Hamas headbands and glorifying terrorists, police stand by and do nothing. Not one arrest, not even a
Not
warning.
one arrest, not one American flag from these motherfuckers, right? It's kind of like we've seen this from the libtards too, with waving this Mexican flag and every other flag except the American flag. Except an American flag, right? Same thing here. Same thing here. These aren't Americans, okay? They're not here to assimilate whatsoever at all. The NWO cops that are there are just that, NWO cops, and there's a lot of them. And it's obviously Dearborn is overran with New World Order cops, right? Order followers, sellouts to the country, selling that fellow countrymen out, right? They protect the citizens, United States citizens. But yet, you got these SOBs that are calling on death to America. Cops turn a blind eye. Turn a blind eye to that domestic. That's a threat, right? Death to America sounds like a terroristic threat. If you call death to someone, what you can't without getting in trouble. So, this American guy shouldn't have said that. But the fact is, no one should be saying this and getting away with it. But yet, you got all these libtards, you got all these commie demon rats calling for attacks on MAGA, attacks on. Don't get triggered, bitch shoot. That's what's been going on. Which means patriots. Attacks on patriots. Attack. You got these libtards on TikToks calling for deleting anyone wearing a MAGA hat, or it's just you've seen it. Don't act like you didn't, bitch shoot. I have to call out bitch shoot because they'll get all triggered and everything. I don't want to hear any of that. I'm illustrating a point. One side can get away with shit and saying it's just like this, and the other side can't. And this bullshit, it's got to stop. But we clearly see what's going on here. It's not regular. These are not American cops. These are New World Order cops. And there's a lot of them. A lot of them out there. Allowing this shit, death to America. I'll be damned if I'm going to sit there as a cop and allow you to say death to America. It ain't freedom of speech. That's a threat. Pointing at your bows.
Hamas, CARES, Dawood Walid demanded hate crime charges against Young. That's rich, coming from a man who has defended jihad and even endorsed killing
These
Jews.
people call for killing of everybody
At the same
that's Christian and
tax-exempt mosques in
These people hate America.
hold
They hate
memorials
America.
for Hezbollah terrorists on U.S. soil. And even local Dearborn media outlets glorify the jihadi martyrs. At a rally last year, Hezbollah's leader was called a hero. Jews were told to go back to Poland.
Oh my
Chants
God.
of death to
Bitches will get
America
triggered
filled
at
the
that.
air. Mayor Hamoud was there. Did he condemn it? No. He hugged the speaker. Worse, Hamoud used the stage to push the BDS movement, an anti-Jewish campaign straight from the Nazis' playbook. Instead of policing real threats, Dearborn brags about monitoring people's Facebook posts, just like London under Muslim Mayor Sadiq Khan, who deployed hundreds of officers to police so-called online hate.
Facts.com, truth.edu.
And like London, the people who get punished are non-Muslims. Move over two-tier Keir Starmer in London, because Dearborn has two-tier Abdullah Hamoud. And here's the bigger picture. For years, we've heard how bad things have become in Britain. Police arresting ordinary citizens for offensive words. Just recently, a young man in Cumbria was hauled away in handcuffs for saying 3 simple words. We love bacon.
What?
His only crime was affirming his own culture. Meanwhile, Muslim
And that's
mosques
another
march
thing.
freely in London,
That's another
chanting
thing.
death to Israel.
These sons of bitches are not assimilating, just like the invaders, into our culture. They're trying to bring all their bullshit from Middle East or whatever here, all right, and force it upon us. Why is this being allowed? America, you're too damn docile. America, well, the libtarded side is way too damn docile. Just like in England, letting all these Muslims come in and take over. They're not assimilating. Listen, mofos, if I go to the land of egg rolls, I have to assimilate to Chinese ways. I have to even learn the language. It's the way it is. If I go to Mexico, I have to brush up on my Española, even though I'm pretty damn good at it. I'm proficient, but I would have to get better. Past tense, future tense. I have to be able to be really efficient in wherever I'm at. If I went to Norway, if I went to England, I'm going to act like the British. I'm going to be American, but I'm going to assimilate. But a lot of the West is like America as well, pretty much a lot the same in a lot of ways. Same thing if I went to Australia, down under. I have to learn their culture, whatever nuances that are a little bit different than mine. But I'll be damned. I'm not going there to enforce my ways upon your country. That's bullshit. I'm a guest there. It's just like it's equivalent of if you go to someone's house, you better damn toe the line. You better damn not act a fool, destroy the place, dirty the place up. As a matter of fact, you should be contributing to the clean up your own mess. Maybe offer to do dishes if you're invited. Whatever. You're a guest there. Act like it. Same thing when you go to another country. You're a guest there. Even if you become a citizen, you still need to assimilate, acclimate. These bastards are not. All right? And this is being allowed. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. New World Order cops arresting that guy, all right, for saying that, which he shouldn't have said that. But you got so much this other side, the libtards, calling for death, destruction, the deleting of conservatives, of patriots, Trump supporters, however you want to phrase it. Don't get triggered. Got time for that. This is nonsense. You see this right here? Dearborn is Dearborn stand now, just like it's London stand. This is probably worse than London. Dearborn stand. Right there. Right there. It's one domino. What's the next one to fall, huh? This country's been gutted inside out. It might look like America right now, slightly, even though it doesn't feel like it, but it might still have somewhat of the illusion. You still have your July 4th. Yay, fireworks, independence. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, who cares? You got your Labor Day. We got our Labor Day. Criminal is coming up. Christmas. I mean, you got all these things that we're used to trigger us, to make us feel like, yeah, everything's still okay. No, it ain't okay. $21 for a steak, that ain't okay. Dearborn becoming Dearborn stand, that ain't okay. Sharia law being implemented there, that ain't okay. That isn't okay. Two-tiered system, that isn't okay. None of this is okay. Borders that were wide open 4 years, not okay. Being lied to, that we went to the moon, that COVID was real, being mandatory injections or else, that ain't okay. None of this is okay. All right? This city right here allowed itself to be taken over. Are you going to allow your city or town to be taken over? Better wake the fuck up. Time is running out. Don't be a troll out there. That's what I got for you. Don't be a weirdo out there. Don't be a troll. If you see a troll, say something. Stuff that ain't truth pipe and smoke it. Make way. Because the current must flow if you listen to this.
You are the resistance.
Sweet dreams.